Yeah, we are live now.
Are we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Priyanshu. Hello and welcome everyone. On behalf of Energy, I am Rishabh Day today, and this is our first webinar series. And we'll be doing this every week. We'll be doing this every week, highlighting. Hello. Hello.
We can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is our first webinar in this series, and we are glad to have this wonderful person who have been very active in rescuing animals, and she's also the founder of the organization called the PAW Foundation, and they have been working tirelessly to feed the animals in this lockdown period. So before I mute myself and let her speak, I would like to mention that we are starting this series specially to highlight such work by individuals and organizations in the hope that it will encourage others to take up such projects or to educate about the challenges these animals and these people working for them face. So Indira Amma, would love to know about your organization and the work it has been doing or planning to do. But there is an audience, I don't know if you're aware, and I'm one of them, is inspired and draws motivation from you. And they would love to know about you. So can we please start with, how you came into rescuing animals? How did you start? And, how long has it been?
I have been in this field from I think 2001. That was I'm doing alone. These things encourage means seeing the plight of street animals. That should not be encouraging, but definitely it urges from my soul that I should help them. Some must help, and I know there are many people who are doing a very good job. Especially, I want to tell that young generations are very much in this field. They are wholeheartedly working for animals. Not unlike in our age, the people in our age, they are not much in this field. Maybe very less people I have seen that aggressively they are doing it. But I think young people are now. If you say, ask me what encouraged you to going on doing such work, I'll definitely give the credit to young generation, because the young people are doing so much work. So I think I should not be sitting on back seat. So that is the thing. And apart from my own job, I am doing from 2001 to till now, and I hope I'll do it more as much as I can. No. But the thing is, regarding the PAW Foundation, I want to tell you that on 2019, March 5th March, we started the PAW Foundation, a trust where three people are there, including me, who are founder trustee. They are one is Mr. Paul Goswami, he's in Bangalore, and another is Mr. Bidut Chaudhary and me. So we three started this organization, and definitely there are challenges, but challenges are everywhere. We have to overcome it. That is one thing.
Absolutely.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yeah. That much I can tell about myself.
Well, many will agree that you have this young zeal, the strength that you work with. I mean, it's quite unparalleled in even in our generation. I mean, I don't see people from my generation working as hard as you do. I mean, they look up to you for this incredible strength that you work with. I mean, that is seriously. I mean, I personally commend. So, yeah.
No, that the thing is, if I am on this earth for nearly now, I am going to be 60.
Okay.
So if 60 years, if I am on this earth, okay, so I have to give this earth much more than the young generation. Definitely, they are young people. They have started now,
Yes.
so their experience will encourage them to do more things, and they will find more ways. Actually, I have started late, but they have started very early. So they are much more experienced than me, I think, in that way. In their age, I did nothing. I never saw a dog or an animal in that perception that he or that animal is in a very bad condition, which he needs help. That animal asked us help. That language also I didn't understand. But these people, these young people are doing that things. So I think they are much more experienced now.
Absolutely. So you've been rescuing animals for 2001, you said, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's a very long time. So what would you say the challenges are the challenges different when you started, and the challenges that you face right now are they drastically different, or they are slightly different, or they are not different at all? Hello.
I think there's some error with the connection.
Hello. Oh,
Yeah,
I think.
ma'am, I think you need to mute and
Am I audible?
yeah.
Yeah, it was not there.
Okay. Okay. So,
Now it has come.
Yeah.
Okay, shall I repeat myself?
Yeah, please, sir. It's better, I guess.
Okay, so I was asking, since you started back in 2001.
Hello, Rishabh.
Hello, yes. Ma'am, am I audible? She's still having a connection problem, I guess.
Hello.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Indira Amma, we are not able to hear you. So you are maybe not able to hear
Yeah,
us.
I'm getting you now.
Yeah.
All right.
Are
But
you getting?
no audio.
Okay. Shall I repeat myself, ma'am?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was asking, since you started in 2001, are the challenges now different than when you started?
Since we can't hear us. No, it is fine.
Indira Amma, we cannot hear you. Are you saying something?
No, I don't think she's saying something.
I think she cannot hear us.
Yes, I think she can hear us.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
You,
Can you hear us?
are you here? Are you able
Are
to
you
hear
getting
us?
me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Priyanshu, can you text her that she cannot hear us?
Yes, ask her if she can hear us or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yes, I am hearing.
Okay, so Rishabh, just ask
Yeah.
the question.
No, no, I am not getting you actually.
Okay. Am I audible now, ma'am?
I'll turn off her video. It would be better, I guess.
Let's talk. Indira Amma, do you prefer in Assamese? We can talk in Assamese if you want.
No, I don't think it's about that. She's not saying anything actually. I don't think she can hear us.
No, I'm not getting it. So, oh, all right.
Ma'am, can you hear us?
You can add the question in text.
Ma'am, can you hear us?
I am not getting you. Okay.
Hello. Can you hear us now?
I requested her to log out and log in back.
Okay.
And also I will request her to put the video off.
Sure. All right.
Hello?
Yes,
We are
ma'am.
able to hear you. And generally just tell her to describe her life. That's what we wanted. Let's see.
Hello, Harshita.
Yes, ma'am, can you hear us?
Yes, now I am getting you.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Are we back?
Yeah, we are there.
All right. So I was asking that since you started in 2001, what are the challenges now different than when you started?
The main challenges is the thing is we don't have sufficient now you see when we are going to rescue a dog, the first thing is coming to mind how we can rescue the dog. We don't have expert to catch the dogs. We are not trained expert to handle the dog at the time, but by hook or by crook, we are rescuing the dogs. We don't have that that much things which we can catch a dog and pick him up on a car. The second challenge is our vehicle. We don't have any vehicle. The third challenge is sometime at late night when we have come to know that we are getting message that one dog is lying there. So immediately we cannot run. Actually, there must be some system, government system where we can call a ambulance or pick up the dog and immediately we can give him treatment. That is a big challenge. Okay. Then many more challenges are there. Most of the time, the dogs are dying due to accident. So
Yes.
that for that accident, some dogs lost their spinal cord. They cannot. Their hind leg is not working. So after that, we cannot kill the dog. So we have to make sure that he can survive, and he can survive in a good way. But that life, I don't know. That is the challenge that we are facing with that accident cases. There are many challenges also. Immediate doctors are not available at night. And fund problem is there. As we are not eligible for government fund because we have not completed 3 years now. So for government fund we have to complete 3 years. That we are only 1 year we have completed last March. So fund is major problem.
Hello.
For a dog, we have to keep somewhere for that. That is one challenge. And attitude of them with them that they are lower category and we are higher category. We are most intelligent. That most intelligent things, most intelligent title is given by us only. Not no cat, dog, tiger didn't give us that most intelligent title. But we think that we are most intelligent and we are not doing that the things helping the animals as a most intelligent as we demand, as we.
Yes, ma'am. We can hear you.
Hello. I think she's having severe connection.
That we are most intelligent. That is one thing. A major cannot change people's animals. They are also surviving in this world. Okay, that is the thing. I am having a problem in these areas, and people are killing dogs. That is one thing. Yesterday also, I got a message that 2 to 3 dogs were poisoned.
We cannot hear you. Hello, Indira Amma, are you there?
Things are there. And,
Indira Amma, we are not able to hear you.
I'm facing now.
Indira Amma, we are not able to hear you. You got cut off. We
Yeah.
really request you if you could turn off your video, and if you have any other application in your cell phone, please turn it off so that we can hear you. Otherwise, you are getting cut off.
Okay, I'll turn off my video. Okay. That would
Yes,
be
and
great.
also if you have any other application,
It's already off.
and if you have any other application.
No, nothing is there. No application, I don't know. But now you are hearing me, na?
Yes.
Yes, it's clear now. Yes.
Ah.
Please go on, ma'am.
So also, Indira Amma, we would love to hear you from the beginning. That means we would like to know your life journey, when you started, how was your childhood like, where did you grow up, and then, this is your platform to tell your story. So we would like your flow, and then when did you started caring from animal? Like
Yeah.
we have all the time. We would like first to hear your story, and then we would like to ask questions.
Okay. Okay. Uh, I have been. I've grown up in various places in Assam. My mother was working in hospital, in civil hospitals. So my father died when we were small, just kid at the time. So I'm having one sister. So we both were, along with my mother, we are going, whenever she's getting transferred to any places, we are changing our schools and like that. So we grew up like that, grew up like that. Then I finished my college from Guwahati only, and I joined in services, various services, just like Assam High Secondary Education Council, then Food and Civil Supplies, then the Accountant General Office. Then now I am working in Duras as a program executive. Okay. So from in 2001, I was in Guwahati. From 2019, from I think 2001, I was in Guwahati. Between that, I was in Dibrugarh and Aizawl. Okay. After that, I transferred here, and I am staying here. I have my one daughter. I am having one daughter, and 16 dogs, four-legged son. My children. I am telling that they are my four-legged children, and they are dogs, and cats are also there. So this is my life. I started my morning with them only, and I used to go to bed with them only. So the whole day I am busy with that. My two-leg children, one daughter, and baki sab four-leg children. That is my life. It's a short life, short kind of things. So many people are living like that also only. That is the thing. And after that, that is, I told you that it urges, this is an urge from my, you can say from my soul. You can say from my soul that I have to hear them. I have to learn their language.
So when is the first time you adopted dog? So like, or dog or cat, when a animal came to your life, the first time, where is your first dog? How did you meet a dog or cat, or whatever animal you have? Where it started? Is it from the childhood, or is it when you, as an adult?
Rather than I make them, and I think I think they are not as human beings in the life. They know better than us. They know nature better than us. That is my experience. Okay, so I think they are not my pet. I am their pet, and they make me more mature. I was a very immature human being, not knowing anything about life, nothing. I don't see life in other aspect. It is my own experience I'm seeing, but I never, they make me see the life that this is not the life you are seeing. There are other story in, of life. So you have to see the life in other way also. That is what I am thinking. I learned.
Wonderful thought. It's a wonderful. And you said you used to work for Doordarshan. So how did you manage rescuing animals, working for Doordarshan, having a daughter? How did you manage all of this?
Yeah, that is very tough to manage, challenging. I should not say tough, it is a challenging work. You see, if you think you have to do something, if it comes from your heart, that you will manage in anyhow. That is how I am managing. I'm working here. Uh, in these days, I am aggressively rescuing or feeding dogs because workload in office is a little bit less because of this COVID-19. And in between,
Hello.
or evening people, the volunteers cannot go, then I now and here. The philosophy is now and here, what to do. So I, by hook or by crook. So I am doing that too, managing things like that. But every day you have to manage in different way. They say you are waking up from bed, and my life is not like that. If I go to a bed at that time, also someone may call me, or I have to think about that at that time, what to do, how to give the help to the dog. So I manage like that, and many doctors are also helping me. That way I think in my capacity, whatever I can do, I am doing.
Okay, that's wonderful. So
I have a question, Rishabh. Can I go?
yes, please.
Okay. So, as a, now in Guwahati, recent days in Guwahati, there's quite a few animal welfare organizations had come up. So, and every group has some strength, like some area they're doing better than the others, or, and so when you see all other group, what what area do you think your group or your organization is best at? Because what is your strength of your group?
No, strength of my, I don't want to compare with others because others are also
No,
doing.
I am not asking others. I'm asking what is the strength of your group? What part you guys do good?
Definitely, my strength is volunteers. That is why I'm telling you. Definitely, my strength is volunteers who are doing incessantly in this field, working for dogs, and maybe they cannot do all the time, but if one cannot do, the other pick up the thing, whatever advice they are getting from me or whatever they want to know, they are doing. That is a strength, I think. Volunteers and my members are the strength of my organization. That I definitely have to admit that. Because ideas may be there. I am having the ideas. The thing is, first you have to make the ideas, then execution part is tough, challenging. So in that execution part, that volunteers are my strength, my organization's strength.
And as a particular work, like, are you good at rescuing them? Are you good at giving them rabies? Or are you putting the reflective collars? Or are you guys, your organization is focusing more on neutering? Which area your organization is most priority? What is your organization priority? Because there's so much of work to be done. So
Yes.
would like to know about your priorities.
Okay. Actually, we are thinking many of, we want to do in many fields. Means rescuing is there. The more vulnerable area is when you rescue a dog or animal. if that dog or the animal is paralyzed, that is the most challenging thing. I am now focusing on that, how to make their life more comfortable. That is what we are thinking. That in a good, which part is we are doing? Definitely, this is this rescuing part is we are doing more. But somewhere we are also doing some neutering animals and giving vaccine also. Whatever we can do at that time, if fund is available, we are doing that vaccination part also. But Milin, now my focus is on to give a good life to that paralyzed animal. They should survive till they can survive. That is what we are focusing in that area. But what you asking me that which part we are good, definitely it's rescue part. It's rescue part, giving them treatment. That is where we are doing much more work in that field.
And when you get the paralyzed animals, what do you do after, do you keep it with them? Will you keep them with you? Or where do you like keep them? Because
Yeah, you see, the one I remember, the first paralyzed dog which I got is Bablu. Till now, I feel very bad for him. He was paralyzed. He was abandoned by someone, and I bring him to my home, and he cannot walk, and I gave him a wheelchair also. Then other dogs, one other dog is there, Jack, whose one leg is cut off. We have to cut off his one leg. He is now with me. Then other three dogs are there, which I am keeping in one makeshift shelter, you can say. One of our friend, he is giving me two room to keep them, so I am keeping them. But I know this is not the solution. That is what I am thinking of. I want all of you to help us or help the dog to at least we should think about that paralyzed dog. In somewhere we have to make a shelter where only paralyzed dog we can keep them and we can give them good life. Because other treatment, when we completed the treatment or if we come up, then we leave them in their own location. That is what Supreme Court order is there. We cannot relocate them. We have to rescue them and free them in that area also. So there is no problem in that thing. But the thing is, when paralyzed dog, you cannot keep them on road. You have to keep them there. Now I am having, and one more problem is abandoned dog, old, who cannot see and abandoned. There are many who are now 3-4 dogs are with me who are abandoned. Some we have to manage to give adoption for adoption, but one is with me who can't see. She's old. She's a German speech, and she cannot see, and she's very old actually. So she is with me. Two paralyzed dog is with me, and one is at my home who cannot walk, who cannot. He is not having his one leg. We have to cut off. That is what now we are managing that. But now I can see these are only managing for the time being. But I think in the long run we cannot manage like that. We have to see a solution. So I think you people can also help us to find something somewhere, or some solution should be there. We can sit together, we can find a solution to put the paralyzed dog or some dogs who cannot walk or who are old or who are abandoned. Nobody will really, they will not take them. So we have to keep them somewhere. So I think we all can sit together and we can think about that solution. Hello?
Yes, hearing you. Rishabh, do you have a question or should I go?
Yes, I do. But yeah.
Sure.
So you said there is a lack of resource in the field right now. Do you also think that there is a lack of knowledge and awareness among the general public regarding animal welfare?
Yeah, that is what I'm telling you. Attitude towards animal is very bad, and lack of awareness is there. And lack of awareness is definitely there. I must agree, because if you see in Guwahati, only Guwahati, there are, I think I have been informed, at least 20 dogs who are either bitten by people or bitten to death, also bitten by people so badly that the dog cannot walk or they die instantly. Like that, we are having these things. But the thing is, definitely what that is what I told you. Na? They see these dogs are animals, lower category animals, which which are not equal to us. But it is not right. It is not. It's a very wrong thinking that they are not equal to us. They are definitely equal to us. They are surviving their own way. We are surviving in our own way. We have to share this art with them by any means. We cannot live alone on this earth. That awareness is lacking. That I must admit it. And in that field, we have to work more.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, you said that we should work together. All this organization, it would be
Yeah.
it would be great if we all come together and work for the animals and just for them only. So
Yeah.
do you see this happening? Like when do you see this happening, or how do you picture this happening?
Pardon? I could not get your question. Can you repeat this?
Sure. I'm asking. Say you mentioned your strengths, like your strengths are your volunteers and rescuing. Do you do you picture this future where we are all working, where we are all contributing to any animal welfare?
Indira Amma, can you hear us? Indira Amma, can you hear us?
Yeah, definitely. Think it again. We should come to the perception towards.
Indira Amma, you're mute. You muted. Hey,
Okay. Now, are you getting me?
Yes.
Yes, we are meeting it. And we have one more request. If you are stay in one place, that will be really helpful. Please, if you are walking, then we'll have more problems. So if you just stay still in one place, then we will not get disconnected
Okay.
that often. Okay.
So what
we,
is
we didn't hear you before, so you have to start from the beginning. Yeah.
okay for that question?
Yes.
Definitely,
Yes.
I think with our strength of rescuing and with our strength of volunteers, if all animal lovers come together without any hidden agenda, this should be focused on only on animal welfare. Then definitely we can change their life. Definitely, and the attitude of people will change. It is changing also. I am not saying even that it is not changing. People, because so many calls are coming from each and every corner of Guwahati, even from Mongoldo, even from Digboy, they are calling us for help. Though we cannot help and go there, but they are asking help. That means what? I am having nearly every day average 10 to 15 calls, and it is increasing now. Increasing. That give me hope that people are now becoming aware. And in Guwahati, you will see while we are feeding, I have seen many people who are giving food to dogs nearby area. So that is also a good sign that we can make aware them. We can come together and do good works for India. There are people. The only thing is we have to come together.
So that's great to hear, because as you know, there is many organization in animal rescue in Guwahati now, and
Yeah.
to get sometime international grant,
Yeah.
specifically in Northeast, if you
Yeah.
have around 10 organization come together, okay,
Yeah.
then it's more chances of ones to get the grant. So if you
Definitely.
look to do good for the animal, so then
Yeah.
we would really need at least this 10, 12, whatever organization come together to have a future vision, a future for the, for the stray dogs or animals.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
it's great to hear that you are, your organization is looking forward that, and you have said that your strength is volunteer and rescue. What all the challenges
Yeah.
you may think may happen, so that, and also what is your, in perfect world where money may not be an issue, where volunteer may not have been issue, what do you see your perfect well, your vision for the animals in Guwahati?
Giving love to them. Actually, when you don't have to spend a pie giving love to them. Just petting them, just looking at them that you love them. That if you don't have to show give any money or any food also. Caring them. That part I feel very good to do. Actually, earlier also you asked me one question. What part you are doing more? Rescuing definitely is there, but challenging is be- taking back is seeing that the dog trusts me, that I am his friend, his or her friend. That work is definitely very good to do. When gradually they are thinking that first they will very afraid of us. After gradually when they trust, they are starting trusting us. That part gives me joy very much. That is one thing. Huh. Uh, that thing I think only these things are there when you give love. That will do much more work to give them life, a good life.
Thank you. Yeah, I think you are totally right about that. Really giving time with the animal, just not only just rescuing them, also spending time with them and caring for them, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Um, um, but if there's so many things to be done, right, for the animals in Guwahati. But
yeah,
what, as I said, if money is not issue, how do you go about it? Will you just start with like awareness program? Maybe do you think the awareness program should be with the school system? Or how do you start it from the very beginning? Because quite often it's difficult to teach the older people, but it's easier to teach the kid.
yeah,
Do you
yeah.
think our schools should have a program where they are more connected to nature and the animals? I'm just putting it out there. How do you think we can reach there, to your dream place? what all steps should we take? I'm just putting
Yeah.
it an open-ended question. Yeah.
Yeah. School is definitely a good to start with the awareness program. Then I was also thinking about one, but it should be a consistent thing. Continuously, we have to knock the door of school children. Knock the door of their mind of the school children. Another way I was thinking, that was my plan, but I am not could not manage the time to go further. The area wise we can tapping the young children who love dog, young people. So we can make them aware that in your area, if some dog is there, injured dog, how to handle, how to ask help for any NGOs or any doctors. That also one thing I was thinking for a long time. If someone behaving not abusing dog, how to stop them? There is a law. The one good thing about our law is, although we have to change some part of the law, but one good thing is we are equipped with some good law that we can go and file an affair. Police also nowadays responding us. Some police also responding us for that. In my experience, they are helping a lot. Some police helping a lot for last time. They are also helping us for rescuing dogs. This time they could not do it. They are giving us a car for feeding dogs, animals, street animals. But that is one thing I am thinking of. Every locality, we should have some young people's committee, small committee, so that they can look after the dogs. As for example, if there are newborn dogs are there, we have to tap that thing. We have to vaccinate them. That is why I opened that feeder group. And from feeder group, now I am coming to know many people who are feeding and who are seeing the carrying their dogs in their locality. So that is a good uh, thing we are having. That is one strength we are having. That we can carrying dogs and looking after them. Any problem is there, we are looking after them. That is what I'm getting from them. Also, calls are we are getting from information we are getting from them, because in each and every corner we cannot go. Through volunteers or through these people only we can reach those animals who need help. That is what I am planning, to make some committee in small areas and keeping in touch with every day. Because and one more thing, I just want to share one thing. Some very people, very poor people, they are also caring for dogs. I have seen many poor people who keep dogs and they are caring, they are giving food. We have to tap them also. We have to reach out those people also. So that is what I am planning. In future, I am planning that thing. Two things are there. One is, if someone help us for keeping paralyzed dogs, I really wanted to have a meeting with any people for that reason. Anyone, I can go meet them. Just uh, come out is for a solution for these dogs. And second is making committees in small areas, so that we can take care of those dogs which we may not reach. We may not able to reach dogs like that. And then it will also stop the abusing of dogs also. People will they will be aware that the organizations are there, many organizations are there behind these committees, so we have to be very careful. So in that way, we can make aware of aware people also, how to not to abuse a dog, feed a dog or something like that. That is two plans I have in my mind. Hello?
Yes.
Hello? Ah,
Yes.
okay, I'm hearing.
Okay, so we have a question from Arunil Goon. He's asking how many stray dogs are there in Guwahati?
Actually, that we could not count like that. Last time when we are feeding dogs, uh, we counted at that time 2,000 to 3,000. But I'm not sure because they are changing their place. They are changing their place. If for food they are coming out from many area, or in our area also we could not count those dogs. So I was also asking municipality board that is their work to find out how many dogs are there in Guwahati. As they told me once, one official when I asked them, they told it is 4,000 to 5,000. But I am not sure about it. Last time when we fed, at, at the time we counted, it is nearly 2,000 to 3,000.
All right, I hope that answers your question, Arunil. Are there any other questions that you would like to ask, Indira Amma?
I have some more question.
Sure.
So
Sure.
you know, one thing I have seen about, like, we have all this dog, but there is there any way that how do you dispose this dead animal if there is this stray dog? What is there for disposing of animals?
That is one area which is very confusing, also very challenging also. The thing is, in the some from when the volunteers are or people who actually feeding them or caring them, they gave us the dog, street animals only. They are taking care of them, the dead body. In other way, we are taking help from municipality also, or we are packing them in sack and we are giving to municipality. That is what, if we cannot find any way to bury them, because burying is a very difficult thing, because nobody is giving you the land. You have to do it chori chipke. You cannot tell people that we are burying one dog. Many people are very aggressive about that. They don't allow. So sometimes volunteers, they are taking themselves, taking care of the dead body, or sometimes we are doing it with the help of municipality workers.
But municipality is also just burying them, putting in the depot bill. They are not doing in a proper way of.
Yeah, that is not. That is, I know. That is, they will not do that. Burying them, and it is also not possible. Million, you don't have a land to bury. If we are having some own property, then we could have keep one one part for burying.
No, burying is not the solution, because burying is very unhealthy, because it would there would be lots of germs and stuff. Like, the best way is to do incinerator. And I think if we together, that's another reason all the organization maybe need to be together to request the GMC to have a incinerator. Okay. So so again, we have to have a animal welfare board or something like that, where all the organizations coming together, we have signature from all this organization, then it will might be, don't you think it may be easier to have? And So in your mind, there's a one that I bought it out because I knew somebody was really having hard time,
Yeah,
departing from her dog, and she
yeah,
was mentioning about it. So that I think is a very high issue, and this is a health issue for human also.
yeah,
So
yeah.
similarly, on your mind, what are the most, we cannot solve all this problem together, but what are the top level problem that we can do, like say in next 2 years for animal welfare?
Yeah. Mm.
In your mind, what are the needs? What are the most priorities?
For disposing the dead body. That is what you
No,
are
no. In
asking.
overall, in any overall for animal welfare.
Over one thing, I think that is very one. I just want to remind you give one information. There is an animal welfare board recently constituted in Assam, in Guwahati. It is in Guwahati. That is on 9th July. Okay, it's not 9th June. Okay, already there is a animal welfare board which was uh, demanded by Maneka Gandhi also, and she met our chief minister also in I think 2017 August or September in that month. But now they have constituted one animal welfare board. Huh? Definitely, we can go together and ask for this solution for disposing the dead body. The second, I just can you repeat the question again? Hello.
So that is just an example, but in your mind, what are the most urgent, like what should we do for next 2 years? Like if money is not the issue, imagine,
Hmm,
then
hmm.
what are the top priority in your mind that we should do for the animal welfare?
A good shelter home. A good shelter home. A good. Of course, we are having a good hospital in veterinary college. The clinic is good. They are equipped also. And I think that the oldest veterinary college of Northeast India. We are having good doctors also. They are experienced doctors. But a good shelter home, a 24 hours ambulance, these are should be the priority of any animal lovers. We should come together for this. A good hygienic shelter home where we can put any kind of dogs. If you see, Milind, one thing more challenging thing is treating canine disease, canine distemper, which most of the dogs nowadays suffering. Nobody will keep a CD case. It's a very challenging. Now we are treating 3 to 4 canine distemper dogs. This is very challenging. So parvo disease or something disease which are contagious. These uh, for them also we should have a good shelter, very good hygienic shelter, a big hygienic shelter, and 24 hours ambulance we must keep. We must have a 24 hours ambulance. That is what we can work together for these things. And of
So
course, I
that,
told you now that sorry to interrupt.
no,
Of
go
course,
ahead,
I
go ahead. Sorry.
told you about the paralyzed dog for paralyzed animals. That is one part. Okay, go on, Milind.
So that's great. Basically, you put four thing. One is shelter home, one is 24 hours ambulance, one is animal disposer,
Hmm.
dead animal disposal system,
Yeah,
and process for paralyzed. Paralyzed dog is specifically, that's your organization's
yeah,
passion or priority. So
yeah.
how do you think we can reach there? How do you think we can get there, knowing that there's all this conflict going on among these different organizations? How do you see us overcoming, because you are one of the elder member? So I would like to have your opinion, because I am sure that a lot more young people are watching this, and maybe they will get inspired. how could we come together? How are you visioning this? Like both Rishabh and us, we are generally outsider. We are not so much. We want to help. We want to see the changes.
Yeah.
So how do we see that we get out of this internal conflict and do something,
no,
like this
actually,
is the priority.
actually, Milit, people may think there are internal conflicts. There are no. You see, many of us work together. In last feeding group, when we feed the street dogs, there are many people from different organizations. As we got the pass, permission to feed, so there are many people come out. No matter who is from what organization, who is from. Some are doing alone. Some are from organizations, many organizations. Some are not registered. They are also coming. We all together, we were all together and we feed the dogs. So that is a good sign. I think that is a very positive sign I have seen at that period of time. All are together. We are only managing. We didn't do anything. We are whatever in our capacity. We are supplying food, whatever in our capacity at the time. And we are asking people. We are asking photos. They are religiously giving us photographs. They are asking us advice from different categories, different groups. No matter who is there, no, they are not all are from PAW Foundation. They are not all are from CPF. All are different groups. Now, so people are from different groups. They are asking if they cannot rescue a dog, they will ask me to rescue. And if I cannot, I can call Nandini also. I can call Mimala also. I can call anyone. Say, please rescue the dog. If I cannot do that, that is going on. The only thing is we could not manage time to come together. The rescue part is so challenging. If you rescue a dog, the whole day is going on with the dog, because managing one car, managing a doctor, taking him to the doctor, doing all x-rays and everything. So it takes time. That is what we could not manage the time, but definitely there are chances we can come together. That is what we have seen during the feeding time of Guwahati last, not this lockdown, last lockdown. So many in our groups are from different organizations. No one, it is not like that only TPF members are feeding. That is what we all say that this is the platform of all organizations who came together and feed the dogs. That is a very positive sign, I think. So we can, in future, we can do that.
That's great to hear, and another question is same thing. So we see lots of activities going on in Guwahati, and great to see so many active organizations doing stuff. What is your suggestion for other areas, like in Dibrugarh and in Jorhat, in Gwalpara and other areas? How how what message do you have for young people from those areas?
First, they should know the law. What is the law of the PCA Act or any Indian law, Constitution? What Constitution is suggesting us or giving advice? That is one thing. We don't know our law, in which field we are working. That law we should know. The second is we should be be more aggressive when animal welfare thing is coming to our mind, because all in those areas people are there. I know people are there. In Dibrugarh also, one organization is doing good. Jorhat also, one organization is doing good. In Bangaigaon, I think I could not remember the organization name. They are also feeding. But the thing is, they should be more aggressive while they are speaking about animal welfare or doing some work on animal welfare. They should be very focused and should know that no, if we are going to do that, we make people aware that we are there for animal and you come and join us. And people are there. I think that is my advice. They should know first law, and doctors are there in every small town. They are having doctors. They can take help. But the first thing is they should equate by the law. They should have knowledge about the law, because many things what happen while abusing the dogs, and from many areas I'm getting calls about dog abuse, animal abuse. Many calls are coming from those places. So my advice is they should know the law and they should put forward that you cannot do things in your own way. There is a law and you have to abide by the law. This is my advice.
Great. Rishabh, do you have any question, or anybody else has any question?
Yes, please, I would like to ask the audience if there is any question. Oh, no. All right, so I have one last question for Indira Amma. That
Okay.
is, I mean, it's a personal question. So, I mean, it's a personal question for me. So, if I ask you to mention one project or one rescue operation or one achievement that your organization has been a part of, and you will always remember or cherish, what would it be?
Yeah, there are many, but one thing always coming to my mind is her name is Pixie. Huh? She's a cocker spaniel breed dog, and I rescued her from this Rajgor area, and she was having all her face and body maggot infested. She was, and when I put her in my car, she was dull. She was not eating, and she was depressed. She is. It's like life is the end of the life of her life. And while I was driving, looking at her, I was feeling so bad that this type of dog, why people are taking and for as their pet, and why they are abandoning. And hot weather at the time, it was I think May June last year. It was May June month, and she whole body was maggot infested. And after that, we put her in IPU, that is inpatient unit in the veterinary college. There, Dr. Paul Bourbon and other doctors took care of her, and she was well. And then we gave her for adoption. But the adopter was not taking much care. I think I don't know why. Then she was having babesia. Then again, we took her back, because our adoption is a very we are very careful about adoption, but sometimes we fail also. If we are house checking or calling them frequently, how is the dog, asking them photographs, and during this time we come to know that she is not well. Then I bring her back in IPU again, and again babysit treatment started, and she was having 2% only hemoglobin. From 2%, it's come out to 7 to 8%. After that, she become well. She is a fighter, I think. She is a fighter. Then suddenly I got a call from Shillong, one Angela. She called me that I want to adopt that Pixie. So I gave Pixie to her. She adopted her, and now she is doing so well, so good. She is enjoying Christmas also. She is traveling to Kohima also, and time to time that Angela is giving us picture of Pixie. So that is I want to cherish that. This is the most very good experience for me. That Pixie is now good. She is old, but now she is enjoying her life.
That is great. That is great. Well, with this, we'll conclude today. Thank you, Indira Amma, for sharing your views and ideas. I hope that you keep being this motivational light for the younger generations. And I pray that may God keep you healthy and safe so that you can keep working with this incredible STEM. To everyone, thank you so much for participation. And we hope that we'll see you next week on
Okay,
Friday.
thank you very much. Yeah, this
Thank
platform
you.
for giving my opinion, and I really thank you all a lot.
We appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.